So, the two of you are in Ravenaster. Doc, you found a flyer, an advertisement for Evelise's next top retainer, which we will get to in a hot second. Before we get to that, though, what does Garrett want to do?
Well, the first thing I have to do is I have to disguise Doc for his outing.
All right. Disguise skill is is the name of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then roll me a
Do I get
disguise.
any modifiers?
Yes, plus 40 as we
Okay.
get there.
Give him time.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay,
I gotta
fine.
say the thing before I could say the other thing.
Be
I almost botched.
patient.
Oh,
It's no wonder. No wonder he was able to tell it was me so easy.
yeah,
Not
that
a
would make
great roll,
sense.
man.
Yeah, that's. If you don't know who Doc is, that's a pretty that's a pretty decent disguise. But if you do know who Doc is, very familiar. If you spent an entire season getting punched by this guy, you know who it is. And Franklin did know who Doc was.
Who knew that just putting charcoal dust in hair, giving him a cloak, and that's all I did. I was just like, there you go, I did my job. And
All
then,
right.
Doc decides to use Garrett as the name. It ain't on me.
That's true. That's all on him.
I didn't say he was good at it. He's not the one that's good at disguising and sneaking around. It's not his job.
It's true, it's not his job. Well, after disguising Doc and patting him on the ass and saying goodbye, what do you want to do, Garrett?
I actually want to go to the Hunters Guild.
All right. So you head on over to the Hunting Guild. Which section of the Hunting Guild? You want to go to the a tavern, learning area, crafting, games, or purchasing main desk?
It's probably going to be the main desk because I need to set up a mission.
All right. You head on over to the main desk. There is a Hume lady behind the desk. Let me grab her. Where is she? Here she is.
She's so small.
Hi,
Little.
welcome to the Ravenaster Hunting Guild.
Hi.
How may I help you today?
I need to set up a mission.
All right. We have plenty job board. What would you like? Here's a form right here to fill out. The job form has a section for what you want to fill out, such as the name of the quest giver, the the size or the difficulty of the quest, the tier that you want it to be for, and essentially how and a rough how much you want to pay for it. There's a section down below for the office use that is the Hunting Guild hostess or host that will sign off on it with a finalized reward range. depending on the task.
Are they still required to come talk to me?
They don't.
Can I waive that?
Normally they would have to come talk to you, but if you would like it to be anonymous and have them drop it off at the guild once they're complete, once the job's complete, you can have that be set up that way.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, sounds good. And what's the job that you're looking for?
Well, I want he's holding up his hand to the approximate size of the Homeroot doll from season 5. He's like, I want a plushie of Homeroot the Judge. At about this size.
That's pretty obscure. Do you have a drawing?
No.
Oh, well, if you want to try your hand, you can draw it on the back of the poster.
Isn't he doing the thing in town?
Doing what? Oh! Oh, is that the same guy?
I hope so.
Oh, well, in that case, yeah, I completely forgot that was going on. Wait, that's today?
I hope so.
Ah, shoot, I need to get down there for that. Well, okay, yeah. I guess we just need to have it be on television or something for someone to watch it. And yeah. Okay, yeah. What material do you want them to make it out of? That will determine the tier of the, like, how the skill of the party that will be taking on the job.
I was thinking of it being out of silk.
Silk, alright. Silk. That is a tier 4 job. Alright. In that case, it will be... Let's see. The size of it... About 10. Silk, 135, so that would be about 1,350. If they do a good job and they take a moderate amount of time with that, that's 1.1 times 1.2. The job itself, it would be about 1,700 to pay to the person, and about, since that's tier 4 job, 400 for us, so total about 2175. Gil?
2175.
Yes.
I'm going to offer an increased reward of making it even 3K.
Oh, and even 3K. That will give them a stronger opportunity to increase the quality of it. Perfect. In that case, we can post this on the board immediately. Are you a hunting guild with us? Or are you a hunter as well?
Yes.
All right. In that case, unfortunately, you will not be able to partake in this quest, but if it is completed, if we are able to find someone to complete the quest, it will count as a successful completion of on your sheets. So It'll be as if you took the job yourself.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, if I happen to not be around, will it be shipped to me?
If you register yourself in the area of where you're going, yes. So if you register that you're going to be in, say, Arcades for a while and it's completed, then we will ship it to the Arcades Hunting Guild.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I will get it as soon as possible, but I will update you whenever I know where I'm going.
All right, sounds good. And if are you connected to Rabanastre on your communicator, on your ship's communicator?
No.
Well, if you connect, which is, let's see, which team are you a part of?
Little Buff Boys.
Little Buff Boys, Little Buff Boys. Yes, if you are. Here you are, yeah. If you connect, it would be 500 gil. And we can actually send a message to your ship once it's completed.
Sure.
Not only that, but you also see whenever you'll be able to see our stock in Rabanastre and the jobs that we have available.
Could I see that now before I leave?
Yes, you can. The stock in Rabanastre is already posted in the Evilly Cities sheet. The stock is 88 Tier 1 metal, 20 Tier 1 cloth, 25 Tier 2 cloth, 93 Tier 1 gems, 47 Tier 2 gems, 1 Tier 3 gem, 39 Tier 4 gems, 28 Tier 5 gems, 83 Tier 1 herbs, 79 Tier 2 herbs, 40 Tier 3 herbs, 32 Tier 4 herbs, 56 Tier 5 herbs, 78 Tier 1 spoils, 29 Tier 2 spoils, 13 Tier 3 spoils, 65 Tier 4 spoils, and 3 jobs available.
What are those jobs?
Deliver 10 crafting points of iron, and you will receive 50 gil. Deliver 100 crafting points of elm, and you will receive 4,500 gil. Deliver a hat made out of braid wool, and the return is dependent on how good you make that hat.
Okay. Can I take all the other jobs?
Yes, you can. Upon successful completion of those jobs, you will increase the number of completed missions by 3 if you successfully complete all of them. Also, we do have new crafting recipes that you might be able to make use of. There are 2 books. It is a total of 1,000 gil to get them both.
Well, guess I'll buy it.
All right. And last time we were looking at these in Boat 1 Best Boat, I was having struggle with weapons and armor being read and uploaded correctly. But now it's there. Now you can see all of Curative's draft snacks, weapon and armor stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, fun fact about that. The weapon stuff is working just fine so that I can see all of it, but the curative drops and snacks are still really fucking big. Really big.
Why? Maybe I should just re-upload it, but yeah, it's still.
I
just
mean,
really
you know, it's something I could probably worry about that later. It's not to the point where it's unusable. It's just a little bit more work. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, once every boat has them, it's just going to be going in the Google sheet anyways.
Right.
Out of character. Just
Yeah.
doing anything? Since I'm actively here.
I think tier 5 herbs, is that what...
Tier 5 herbs is there, tier 5 spoils is not.
Right. That's why I'm looking at the herbs specifically. Call Kibi? Is that tier 5 herb? The one for Remedy.
Oh, yeah, Remedy is a tier 5 herb.
So, I don't know how to say that name, but I need 7 of those per... How many does one crafting session of remedies make? Is it 2?
Yes.
Unless
2.
I high quality it.
Yeah, for everything it is 2.
Okay.
For herbs,
So if you wanna...
you said Remedy, right?
Uh-huh.
That should be Bicult.
So if you want to pick up some of those so I can make a couple of stacks just so I can cover everything, that'd be cool, but that's about the only thing that I can think of right now.
What is the cost of herbs for tier 5?
Tier 5 herbs is 100 gil per crafting point.
Ooh.
So how much do you want?
Well, no. I'm gonna spin this question on you. How equipped do you want me to be for when you get hit with the status effects?
That is true. Yost doesn't need to worry about that.
I'm gonna buy 21.
Alright, that'll be...
That's 3 stacks of them.
Okay.
2100 gil.
Oof. Ooh, expensive. Oh, ew, Lux, we're gonna have to do, like, work soon.
You're gonna have to craft some more. Oh no.
What do you mean? I was looking at our guild.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to work on some of it. Don't worry.
Okay.
How do we find giant eye? What do we need to hunt for that? What do I know? Does the Hunter's Guild know?
Giant eye. I think that was... Oh, what's the name of that? Where's my shorthand bestiary?
The Ahura-Man?
Tearsagard would know.
She probably wouldn't know you.
I mean, I would know. But
Oh,
I'm also not there with you.
Yeah, so make a wild guess as to what has a giant's eye.
The big flying eyes?
It's called a giant's eye, yes.
Oh. Damn. I mean, it's on the list to look for, but while he's busy doing his thing, while he's at work, I want to hunt down some iron and elm.
Alright. Fantastic.
And bread would be nice, but I feel like I'm not going to have enough time for that.
Depends on how long your tracking and scavenging takes.
My plan was to basically spend the entire time that he would be doing his event. Do I know exactly how long that would be? No. So if I'm out a little bit longer, that's fine.
Okay, sounds good. Then in that case, let us cut to what Doc has been up to all day. And then we'll roll those in a second.
Yeah, Bludler is still there.
Yeah, this is the first round. Is it here? No.
Oh, I was just really happy that the name is still there.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I had. That's the only one where I had to put the name on.
The only one that was still there.
No, no one was still here. So I had to reshape this line, and
Oh, I can tell actually because there wasn't an R at the very very beginning there. It's fine. I understand.
yeah,
I get it.
yeah. But yeah, as you are in line for to see Judge Homroot, you actually see that there is a Sikh in line in front of you, an older Sikh. He is. You recognize him from the back.
I'm gonna like tap the Sikh shoulder. Hey,
He's gonna turn around slowly. Doc?
I mean, yes, but
Oh. I almost didn't recognize you. What's with the bad disguise?
it's reasons. It's not important.
Oh.
What are you doing here?
Well, I saw that there was a opportunity for a show, and so I thought this would be a great opportunity to get my name out there. See if I could become Evilisa's next top judge, or at least get more business to the shop.
I don't know if this is the way to do that, though.
I mean, I'll be on television. He kind of raises his hands and jazz hands a little bit.
I mean, yeah, but have you tried just like a commercial? That's also on television.
Yeah, it is. It's
safer.
I mean, it's safer, but also commercials cost a bit of money, and the shop hasn't been doing so well since I gave it to my son to take care of. He's not exactly business savvy, if you know what I mean.
I think I understand what you mean, but I mean, let's be honest, I wasn't either, so.
I mean, you're always fun to be around.
Is he not fun to be around?
Well, kinda.
I mean, what if I try and get your shop's name out there, huh?
Oh yeah? How do you do that?
It's a great question. I don't know offhand. I would have to figure that out. I just don't think that this is the way to do it. I don't think you're gonna get the time that you want to do that.
I mean, it doesn't hurt.
I mean, I guess.
Anything helps sometimes, you know? As they say, there's no bad publicity.
I don't think that's true. I think there is bad publicity out there.
Well, it's still... You know what, if I'm still gonna do this, because I'm already in line, I already signed up. I don't think I'm gonna get past the first round anyways. I hear that there's a whole question thing in the next round. Maybe if I get to that, I'll use that opportunity to shill my shop. Well, my son's shop. And if I could do that, then obviously I won't make it to the combat round, hopefully. But do you think I could make it to the combat round? Do you know? I'm surprised that there's even a combat round for like a judicial system.
I'm gonna put my hand on Doogie's shoulder. That's not what this is, Doogie.
What do you mean?
This is for like the judges, not a judicial thing.
Yeah, I saw a judge down there earlier in line. He had a whole gavel and everything.
That's not the right kind of judge.
Oh, do you think
we're
he's
talking
not
about?
gonna make
We're talking
it either?
about. No, I don't. We're talking about the ones with the big armor.
Oh, like what Arcadia used to have. Arcades. We know the stories.
I just don't think that I don't think that this is a good idea. I mean, you're already in line. I can't stop you. But, I don't think you're gonna get to the combat round. So I don't think you have to worry about that.
Okay, great. Because, oh boy, I probably could have bowled someone over like 40 years ago, but like, oh, my time is... I'm not in my prime anymore.
I mean, in the event that you do, I think it's just better if you just leave.
I mean, my job would be done at that point. No! Ooh, I just realized something. If I gave someone one of my patented knives, they could do work, but not me, yeah. I think that'd be cool.
I would offer, but I don't use knives.
That's fine. You are more of a tinctures kind of a guy.
Yeah.
How's the whole adventuring thing going anyways?
Fine, I guess, maybe. That's a hard question to answer.
Oh, well, if you ever want to settle back down, my God, you'd fit right in with the silly pig.
I appreciate that. I don't think I can go back to being behind a counter.
No, okay. I mean, each to all of us.
Just be careful.
Oh, how come?
I don't know what's gonna happen here. It's very weird that they're doing this at all.
Oh, is that not normal? I mean, I've never seen it before, but has this never happened before?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, that's weird then.
It's really weird.
Oh, okay.
I just don't want you to get hurt while trying to promote your shop. Your son's shop, sorry.
Is
It'll always be your shop.
yeah, I know that when I fully retire, my clientele's still gonna look to see if I'm in. I don't think I'll ever be able to actually retire. But that's okay.
Well, I mean, you can retire and still just hang out in the shop.
That's true, I can. Oh, I can.
Yeah, you can.
And you should come by and just hang out sometimes too.
When I have a bit more time, I will.
All right. Well, perfect. Well, it looks like my time on stage is coming up. I'll see you around, Doc.
Alright, I'll see you around.
And you see Doogie go up to the front. He holds up his butchering knives and does a little flip around, a little juggle. And Judge Homeroot's is making some ploy, some excitement for this character, but the other two are like, no, this is way Pat. I don't think he'll be able to keep up. And they X him out, and then he turns to Brian Landcrest. Come down to the Silly Pig down in Rabanastre on the east side. Our original shop was destroyed by the Bahamut Sky Fortress, but we're back up and running, baby. And then he goes off stage. And then at this point, we go over what happened in Chris to do a flip. You get to the combat round, knock out Judge Homeroot, and you call for Judge Pastrot to talk to him after cameras stop rolling. Where in the city would you like to be once cameras stop rolling? And you can be anywhere.
It would probably be, because I don't know the layout of Rabanastre all that way. I'll go over like an actual name of an area, but it would be somewhere like far enough away that the like crowd or whatever still isn't around or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But one where it's like I'm not like hiding or anything.
Okay.
And like just chilling near like a building or something.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely see there's a spot over on the right side, on the right area where you could be chilling as you hear the clanking of armor walking down the street, saying, ooh, what diddy? Diddy dum diddy do. It looks like he's gonna walk past you as he's not paying attention.
I'm gonna try and like call to him, just be like, hey.
Oh! Yes, contestant Garrett. That was quite a show you put on.
Thank you. While we're talking, I'm gonna start shaking the charcoal out of my hair.
What can I do for you?
So I'm gonna be extremely blunt with you, okay?
All right.
My name is Doc.
Nice to
Not
meet you,
Garrett.
Doc.
Nice to meet you too. So you're really good at your job, right?
I would like to think so, yes.
And if I were to tell you that there's someone trying to do something really bad, is that something that you would actually listen to me tell you about?
Well, I would be very curious, especially if this was within my jurisdiction.
Okay. Another really kind of weird question. Do stones with zodiac symbols on them mean anything to you? Kind of stinky.
He's gonna pause for a bit. He kind of had like this kind of like puffed up chest, kind of like Superman aura about him as he was talking to you, because he wants to put on a face of someone that's like, I am here to help, because he fully believes that everything that he does is for the good of everyone around him, and would never cross any lines himself. But as you mentioned, the stone with Zodiac on it, he goes a little bit quiet, tilts his head a little bit, and kind of slumps his shoulders for a second before bringing them back up. Officially, there's something that people shouldn't know about. So, I will let you know that is within my jurisdiction.
If it makes you feel better, I don't really want to know about it. It's just kind of happened.
What happened? Can you tell me?
I can do my best. I didn't see some things that happened. So we might have potentially stolen a safe out of someone's house.
All right.
And then we opened the safe, and it had one of the stones in it.
I see.
And we've also learned, so I'm just gonna come out and say it was from Cullen Ulster's house. And we might have learned that it also is working with Molencomp. I don't know the details on that bit. I just know that that's for sure. And I don't know what her goal is with the stones, but I do know that she wants these signed You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong on this one. Mabel Hanover Books. I think that's the right name.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. And the most information I got from her, because she's using some sort of weird, I don't know if it's magic or what. I don't know what it is. To do like memory stuff. And she wants to get rid of people's wants and desires.
I see. All right. Well, that's basically free will that she wants to get rid of. That's not good.
Right. Which is why I'm telling you, because you would have more authority to do stuff, maybe. QB, I'm just gonna, because I didn't have a time to check this. The whole situation where I confronted Molenkamp, I did see Sid walk out of the church, right?
Yes.
Okay. And another thing that I should potentially say, do you know, Sid?
Well, there's several Sids.
Because I recognized him from the Sky Island, right? I don't remember what we established. I don't remember because of the whole Ramiel thing.
Right, yeah.
But I would remember him because I needed to go to him for the material anyway.
Yes.
Okay. He was on a Sky Island, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me the name of the one? Because I don't remember.
Well, the island itself, I don't think we actually gave a name to, but we do know the name of the city that Ramiel likes announcing himself from.
That's true.
Same
Actually,
city.
I guess we do have notes also. I could have just looked at notes.
I don't think the notes went back that far. Sorry.
Oh,
okay.
were you editing them and stuff?
I was trying to catch back up on it, and
Gotcha. You were basically like redoing them in a way that makes sense because Phil was just putting them down, which is not a bad thing, but they definitely were not cohesive all the time. I mean, yeah, I wasn't gonna say that. He did. Listen, this is the one time I'm gonna defend Phil on a stream. He did his best. All right.
Yeah, I mean that is true.
But it's specifically the Sid from, it was Buck Hollow, I think.
that sounds right.
Yeah, that.
Oh no, that was in character. Lux, that was in character.
Oh,
That is. These are all quite alarming accusations that must be looked into. Al Sid Rashad is a pretty prominent scientist.
And another thing that I can tell you is I'm gonna pull my the like replacement arm. I'm gonna like pull up my sleeve to show it and be like, all I know with the memory stuff is that it was in a memory, and she literally had someone from that memory rip my arm off, and it happened in real life. So,
Oh God. I see. These are forces. If what you say is true, these are forces that would be within our jurisdiction as the judges.
okay, because I talked to Fan Daniel about this, and he said that she was like really helpful with you guys, and I think it's just like trying to stay on your good side so you don't look into this kind of stuff.
That is possible. Because she is usually pretty cooperative with us.
I mean, I would have another person here to also help corroborate my story, but she did something to him, and now she kind of can know what he knows sometimes, and I don't know. I don't think that would be very helpful in this situation.
I see. Sort of like having a camera on him at all times kind of a situation?
I think so. I don't know how it works.
Ah. Yeah, that would put jeopardy on investigating or notifying anybody of this situation.
Right.
That is good to know. How long ago did you speak to... You spoke to Judge Fandaniel about this?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, alright. You said that you stole a safe from Colin Ulster.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a illicit stone, I'm assuming you mean, with Zodiac symbol on it.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that stone now?
Well, we might have encased it in concrete and dropped it at the bottom of the ocean.
I see. Was it any special concrete? Was it just concrete that you encased it in?
Lux, did we leave it in the not smelly bag? I don't remember. I truly don't.
I don't remember about the bag. I know that it was put inside the book and then put concrete around the book and then put, I think, a box or maybe the safe itself around it.
Okay. So the stone, we put it in a book,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's what we encased in concrete, and then we put the safe around it, dropped it.
All right. He is looking down a bit, looking side to side, and then you can see him fish out like palm-sized like iPad communicator as he starts scrolling through it.
Not sure it's an iPad, baby. Sorry.
All right. Sorry. Hold on for just a second. Just want to make sure. Yes. Okay. Yes. We had recently investigated Colin Ulster's estate. So you might have taken the safe before then. So
Probably before then.
Okay, if that's the case.
Well, like how recently?
Oh, this report was a bit ago. This report was. Hold on a second.
Okay.
He starts scrolling through it. He looks up at you, looks down at his pad, looks up at you again. What did you say your name was?
Why?
Oh, because the part of this report, this same report, involved chasing 3 people down to Rivencrag area.
Okay, but we had that old news. We talked through that.
Yeah. This is closed. This report's closed. Don't worry about that. I just find it really funny that is you. That's just funny.
I mean, yes, But again, it's closed, so we're fine.
Yeah. You don't have anything to worry about. Yeah. Anywho, I could probably pinpoint this actually. Make sure that if anyone was try to go to it, we get there first.
Probably not a bad idea.
Yeah, there's a report here of. I don't know why they just followed you while you were in the speedboat for like days. That sounds silly. Huh,
I don't
weird.
know. We even like crashed at one point.
Yeah, that's in here too.
It seemed a little weird that they were just following us, but I don't know. I don't know your guys' procedures.
Everyone operates differently. I don't know. Maybe they were just bored. I don't know. Maybe they thought you were going to lead them somewhere. I don't know.
I mean, I guess maybe.
Either way, yeah, we might be able to get there before anyone else can. If it's found that if it's a spot that is emitting any aether, because yeah, apparently those stones can speak in ways that should not be spoken.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
You should also maybe look into finding those books too.
Yes.
There's something about them that she wants.
I guess we're going to have to. That part honestly will be a little bit more challenging if they do not emit mist like illicit stones do, like the Orosite.
If I said I might potentially know where one is, I'm just making sure you're not one of the judges that's gonna say, give me this or I'll kill you, right?
Oh, I mean, that would be unjust. That threatening someone's life, that would be the worst of ways to do, because we want people to be able to trust us, so.
I understand that, but not all of the judges view it the same way. So you would talk to them about it, yes?
Talk to who about what?
You hypothetically, you would talk to this group of people about the book.
Oh, yeah. If we want to make sure that world-ending disasters don't happen, yes, that would be fantastic.
Okay.
I would seek them out.
And it would be you doing it, right? I don't want it to be delegated to another judge who might not want to talk it out.
Unless I'm too busy, yes.
Okay. Last I knew, it was given to a hunting group called Boat One Best Boat. I don't know if it's still with them, but I do know that they had one.
Oh, that's the one with the movie stars, right?
I think so. They talked about something like a movie.
Yeah. If it's the same group, they appeared in Big Mondo versus the Giant Crab, and it was pretty fantastic.
I don't watch movies. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I only watch Big Mondo movies.
Well, I'll take your word for it that it was fantastic.
I was excited for him to be showing up today, but also he just wanted to be on camera and he left, and I am disappointed by that. I would have buzzed him through to the next round.
I mean, have you thought of just like talking to him? You sound like you're a big fan.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can. He's just a guy.
Yeah, but he's like a big famous guy.
Yeah, but I bet he would love to talk to his fans.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you should do your job first so that
You're
you
right,
can
you're
have
right.
the opportunity to talk to him.
You're right. If I fail that, so if everything that you presented is accurate, if I fail, then the world will end.
Right. And then you wouldn't be able to talk to Pigmondo, and that's not good either.
It's true. Yeah, that'd be terrible.
It would be. Hey, I mean, maybe even that, maybe Boat One Best Boat, maybe they can even introduce you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, if they were in the movie with him, maybe they know him.
I like this idea. Yeah, that's true. They were in the movie. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have to personally seek out Boat One Best Boat.
Great.
Great.
Well, that's all the important stuff that I had that I really needed to tell someone.
All right. Do you know where Boat One Best Boat is right now?
I don't.
That's all right. We can scour the database.
Also, I'm just gonna make sure Judge Halmerud's all right. Yeah. I kind of knocked him out. He's good. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We revived him. He's doing great.
Okay.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah. I guess.
You guess. I mean, to each their own. I get it. It's fine.
No, he just seems a little different.
You knew him before.
Yeah, you could say that.
I see. Well. Yeah. Can't really talk on that. Official classified business and all that. Ha!
You don't have to.
Great. Because I'm not going to. I was
Cool, I already know. Bye.
Okay,
Yeah, we're
bye.
both gonna just start walking the other way. Just walking opposite ways. Just all right, cool.
Yep. All right, fantastic. That is a lot of information that you put in the...
You still have the voice changer on.
And I will keep it on for the entire episode.
Please don't.
Okay, I won't.
Thank you.
You gave the proper information to probably the best judge you could have.
Well, that
one
was
of
the
the
plan.
Yeah, that's true.
That was intentional. It's why I didn't point at Mitron and say you. I pointed at the good boy.
I mean, Mitron.
No, he probably would have been fine, but he's not the one that I was told.
That's true. That's true. There would have been work gossip that the old Judge Halmerud would have told Doc.
Yup. I've got work gossip. It's that Emmett Selk sucks.
I mean, he does.
He does. He's cringe. He's a little cringe bitch baby.
I don't know
That's
why I
my
still-
personal take.
I mean, we did design him to be that way.
Yeah, I mean, I specifically did design him in the best way I could to make a little cringe bitch boy.
It's true, you did. It was fantastic, and I love it. Also, I don't know why this person's still here. They're dead. They're gone.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. You did a good job. Well,
Thank you. I tried.
You're welcome. Garrett, are you ready to roll tracking and scavenging and stuff?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a... Let's see, that's tier 1. Where is my thing? Yeah, give me a tracking plus 40. For the tier 1 material.
I guess I'm going to continually roll shitty.
I guess so, yeah. That's another thing not below 90. Alright. Unfortunately, you were not able to find any... What was it?
You said iron, but it's weird that you put iron because they have iron stock.
Yeah.
I mean, unless I can loophole it and just go buy 3 pieces because we have 7 already.
I was gonna say maybe they just want more iron though.
Yeah, I had a whole system designed of like what kind of quests to give depending on how many of things are missing. And then I just realized it doesn't really make that much sense to give you if 2 of these are missing to ask you to get materials of hunting tier -2. So I'm just gonna subtract that -2 there, because that doesn't make any sense. So instead, give me 10 crafting points of... Let's see, what tier 3 metal? Gold! Tier of gold. I'm gonna increase the gil as well.
I hope so.
No, you only can get the reward for getting tier 1 stuff.
There you go. 10 crafting points of gold, and you get 700 gil for it.
So since I'm actually tracking gold, can I re-roll my tracking?
You sure can. Since it's tier 3, give me a tracking plus 20.
Nope.
Nope, unless you want to re-roll it.
Wait, do we actually have gold?
The Dreamer rolled a 20 to gift an item. Thank you, the Dreamer. Let's see, what is a 20 on the item? Unfortunately, it's not crafting materials. Those aren't on the list. But an item, that is going to be a tranquilizer. So unfortunately, you don't find any gold, but you do find a tranquilizer.
I'll put that in the. I'll put that in the thing. Oh, you can.
Yeah. We were at 2, now we're at 3.
Nice.
Yeah, we are so equipped for status effects for a team that only has 1 person that can get hit by them.
Yeah, we can cure Berserk now. It's great.
Yeah, we can.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that'll be great for Garrett.
Yeah.
We have 9 different crafting status effect curatives, like different types.
Hey,
We
that'd
got
be
so
great.
many.
That's great for Garrett.
Yeah, that's fantastic for Garrett.
Do you happen to have just gold lying around?
No, we have other stuff, but not gold.
Okay.
If you
Well-
wanted mithril, we'd be set, but no.
No. If only I chose mithril. I don't know what is on your
Yeah.
list, so it was just a random. But instead, do you want to go for that elm? I believe it is.
Yep. That's the next on the list to try to get.
All right.
Which we have some, but we don't have enough of.
Right. All right. Can you give me a tracking plus 20?
Yes.
Yes.
I did it that time.
All right. You successfully find. You were able to go up north. We're in the desert. I don't know why there'd be elm, but you are able to find elm. Maybe there's someone on a street shop that just is giving away all the elm. But you're able to find it, and you can take out up to 80.
Ugh. Oh, we're so close then. Alright. Wait a second. Double checking. I do have high quality headhunter on my sword.
All right. In that case, there's up to 80 available, but you know how to make it work so that you can come out with 120. So, how much do you want? It'll be 8 hours to clean out that supply area. Yeah, 8 hours.
Just in case we need wood for something, let's just clear up the hole.
All right, clear it out. Give me a scavenge plus 20.
Yes.
All right, you have 120 elm.
So now we have 133 elm.
All right, 133 elm, and you can deliver 100 of that for 4,500 gil.
Because of Headhunter, right?
Yes.
Got it.
Can I also look for the braid wool to finish out my work day? Just
Yeah.
doing the whole thing. I assume that to get through the combat round and then have a talk afterwards, it's going to be pretty much the whole day anyway for him.
I mean, probably.
Yeah. Give me a tracking plus 20.
Yes.
Yes. Same rules as before. You can have up to, I guess all of that together would be the day. Unless you only want enough braid wool to cover the,
Well, it wouldn't be another 8 hours because that'd be 16 hours, right? You'd say
Yeah.
that 12 hours is the cutoff, so it'd have to only be 4 hours.
yeah. Yeah, so we could do 4 hours.
4 hours with Headhunter. Let's do this.
All right, give me a scavenging plus 20.
Son of fucking...
That's a botch.
Ugh.
I thought I was the one that was supposed to be fucking up rolls, man. What the hell?
Yeah. 83
There.
is a success.
It's not a bunch, but it's still really high.
It's still really high. Yeah, you're able to get 60 crafting points worth of braid wool.
Cool. I'll be able to just shove that into Doc's hand and say, make a hat. I've done my part in the day. Though I can't believe iron's so hard to find.
Iron and gold, so hard to find.
Apparently.
It's true.
That's, I think, it. That's all I got.
Okay.
Because that would be my whole day, and that would be his whole day.
Yeah. Did you want to turn in the stuff?
Yes, let me turn in the elm.
All right, you get 4,500 gil. And a increase on your... Is it this sheet? I think it's this sheet. Yeah, an increase on your jobs.
Closer to that next tier of hunting guild.
Yes. You are close to halfway. Once you succeed, or once you finish off those 2 quests, you will be over halfway to the next tier, and not even having to have done a hunt.
What's a hunt?
We're just really good at avoiding doing hunts, I guess.
You're really good at it.
Even though we'd probably do fine at one of them.
Probably. So yeah, it's the end of the day. What would you two like to share with each other about how your day was went? If you want to share.
So what did you do all day?
I cut some trees and found some cloth for you.
For me? Why for me?
I took a hunting guild mission where they want us to make a hat.
Do I have to do it right now, or can I do it tomorrow?
Your choice.
Okay, I'm gonna do it tomorrow then.
Well, you don't want to stay up all night again?
No, I'm good. God, if I stay up all night again, who knows what's gonna happen? I might have to be strong-armed by a child to help them find their parents again.
That's true.
We would want that.
Yeah, who would want to be able to hang out with Bon Bon all day?
Bon Bon. It's great.
Oh. Okay. I mean, I'll make the hat, I guess. Any specific kind of hat, or just like a hat in general?
I think it's just a generic adventuring hat.
Okay.
How about you? What did you find out?
Well, I don't know. I don't know who the Homer is, but it almost seemed like they knew me. Though I did learn that I could knock him out easily, so that was weird. It's a little funny.
A little concerning.
Yeah, just a little bit. I didn't really learn much else.
Sounds like relatively a wash.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to try and talk to that Judge Hallmer afterwards, but I had something else I had to take care of first, so.
Oh.
I can't really go into detail, and I hope you understand that there is a reason why.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I didn't learn a lot. I didn't see a guy get eaten though. That was kind of weird. Not what I
In
expected to
town?
happen. Yeah.
What ate him?
Um. Oh my God, Kibi, my brain is blanking on the name of the monster.
It's a Marlboro.
Marlboro, kind of like the cigarettes.
Yeah.
The Marlboro. I don't know why he was in the contest at all, but I guess he was. He just ate one of the other contestants. It was weird. He was right next to me when it happened too.
That's weird.
I think it's weirder that it had to at least have two of the judges let him through. So, which two judges just kind of let him go? That's the weirder part to me, I think, but also I don't know how the monster even got in town.
That's fair. But at least it was just one monster.
Yeah. There were some weird people there.
Almost like someone would describe it as a colorful cast of characters.
What an oddly specific thing to say, but yes, I would say so. It was a colorful cast of characters.
Well, I'm sorry your day was a bust.
Well, I mean, at least one of us had a productive day.
Yeah, I'm just realizing I need to get better at tracking.
I mean, that's fair. I'm not very good at tracking either, if that makes you feel better.
A little bit.
Alright, well... I think I'm gonna head to bed so I can get started on this tomorrow.
Yeah, I need to probably go back out and try to find more gold.
Okay, I mean, you do what you need to do.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Alright. The two of you will be going. Oh,
Time.
it's sleep time. And when we come back, I got a question for the two of you. That question being, what's your favorite genre of music? And hopefully nothing bad will happen in your sleep. We'll see you all in 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Goodbye. Hello everyone, welcome back to Steal the Skies, the little buff boys. Buff boys. Last we left off, I had a question for the two of you because I lied. Yosifur, what is Doc's favorite genre of music?
He likes folk music, actually.
Folk music, okay. And I gotta change this to Garrett as well. Luxedo, what is Garrett's favorite genre of music?
His least favorite genre of music, for some odd reason, is now church music. He hates it, and it will make him very angry anytime he hears it.
Well, that's good to know, but that's not the question.
Oh. I don't know, probably like Nick Gilbeck.
as your favorite? Oh, okay.
Probably.
Okay.
I don't know.
I
He
don't-
doesn't have a whole bunch of music that he is used to listening to.
I don't get the reference. I don't know who that is. I don't know what kind of music that is.
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to.
It's the Nick Gilbeck genre.
But-
Uh,
Tells me nothing.
yeah, just think Nickelback
Oh, okay.
and make that Evilise.
Okay.
Yeah. It's great.
So what does the song Photograph turn into? Is it still Photograph?
You
It's,
know,
it's probably Memory Orbs.
yeah, Memory Orbs.
It doesn't flow off the tongue as much, but alright.
It doesn't. It has a completely different beat and everything, but you know, it's mocked just as heavily. Hey, I got a hot question for Luxedo specifically.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Garrett, can you roll me a magic plus a magic plus 40?
We're talking the lore, right?
No, not the lore. Your magic's attribute.
Like magic accuracy.
No, not magic accuracy. No, just the attribute.
Huh.
It's a plus 40 though, so you know, there's a chance.
Yeah, there's totally a chance.
All right. Well, fantastic. Let's put you both in your bunks as you're going to sleep. I don't know which bunks you two will you choose to sleep in. I don't know if you want to sleep in the same bunk or very close or opposite sides of each other.
All I know is it's 5 feet apart because we're not. It's 5 feet apart because we're not gay.
That's fair. All right. Hey, so Garrett, it's you're trying to sleep. It's difficult to sleep, and you're just hearing church bells ringing.
Awful.
Horrible. Your mind is consumed with flames. You watch her dance. You try to change your mind, and it's just always changes back to her. Can you roll me a... Is there anything that you're going to do? Because this will keep you up all night if you don't stop it.
Hmm. You know, I got some I'm going to do the dumb idea of going down to the crafting room and try to craft out of this bullshittery.
Not worth it, man.
What's the worst that happens? I pass out? Oh no.
All right.
What specific crafting section are you going to, though?
I'm thinking weaponsmithing, and I'm just going to make a dagger if I have crafting points for it.
All right. While you look that up, Yos, roll me an awareness minus 40.
Okay.
As you're a little drowsy.
Nope.
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 You are fast asleep as Garrett
I am
slides.
zonked.
You are zonked as Garrett slides down the stripper pole to start crafting your dagger. What tier of dagger are you crafting?
Just tier 2, because I think that's the most materials we have. I'm gonna make a steel dagger.
All right. Oh, as in like a knife?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 8 metal, 2 wood, 1 cloth, all of tier 2.
8 metal. 2 wood.
And 1 cloth.
1 cloth. Done. All tier 2.
All right. In that case, since it is a tier 2, roll me your crafting plus 30.
I don't get any penalties for the extra late work.
Oh yeah.
Because I have been doing stuff all day.
That's true. You have been up all day. Yeah, so that'll be an extra 10 on the penalization. So that will be crafting minus or plus 20. And if you have the tools, extra bonus for that.
Which I'm pretty sure we do.
We do.
Yeah.
You said it's for weapons.
Yeah, we got that. So it'd be plus 40, right?
Yep.
Another in the 90s.
Well,
Jesus,
I mean,
man.
It is high quality still.
That's true. It is still high quality. It is pretty good. And that will take you 2.75 times 2 plus 8. 13 and a half hours. So can you roll me a vitality plus 30?
No.
All right. You will be able to finish this dagger when you wake up. But until then, you are almost done with this dagger. And you fall asleep.
Pass out at the workstation.
You pass out at the workstation.
Yes, I passed out.
Doc,
All
you're...
according to Keikaku. What? What am I doing?
Doc, you'll be the first one to wake up today.
Great.
You do hear a workstation down below, up and running though.
I was gonna say. Also, remind me. We put the alchemy station up top, and the rest are underneath. Yeah.
Yes.
Minus the one that we don't have set up.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm going down there anyway, so. I mean, I'm gonna stop the station.
Okay.
I mean, I'll probably just like pick Garrett up and take him to the actual beds too, since we have the hatch now that we could just walk out of.
It's true. You do have a hatch you can walk out of.
So I'm going the long way to take him to lay down to Eepy Town.
EP Town. All right, fantastic.
And I'm gonna tuck him in bed.
Aww, that's cute. Love it.
So, Lux, on our sheet, did we establish that the one that's in bold is the one we don't have set up?
I believe so.
Okay, because is it alright with you if I take down the cooking station for now?
I'm asleep,
'Cause
but I would also probably
I-
suggest the armor station.
It's like I'm asking you, the player. I'm not asking Garrett, the character.
As the player, I would suggest the armoring station.
Okay. Then I guess I'm gonna take the time to put away the armoring station so I can set up the tailoring station.
All right. Takes you a little bit to set up the tailoring station, but yeah, you're able to do so after an hour's work, and you are ready to go. The hat that you are looking for is going to be 12 crafting points worth of cloth.
The specific cloth that
Yeah.
Garrett got earlier, right? Was it braid wool?
Yes.
Okay.
And so that'll take 4 hours to craft.
Okay.
How complex?
What do I need to roll for that?
Well, how complex do you want to make it?
Let me bring up the sheet for that, because I know that there's specific stuff that does, right?
Yes, it will increase the payout.
Which sheet is that in? Is that in just the crafting guide?
Yeah, and the crafting guide in the second tab, scavenging and selling.
Okay. Okay, so these modifiers are positive, right?
Yes.
You're already gonna have some positives from the crafting station and
Right.
the tier it's at.
Which complexity do you think I should do? I was leaning to 6 at minimum, because that's just a 0.
I mean, if you're shooting for high quality, that would probably be the safer route.
That would give a plus 20 because of the tools, yeah?
Yes. And it's tier 3, so it's gonna be, what, QB plus 20 on top of it naturally?
Yes, with the tools that you have, it would be plus 20.
So you're at a plus 40 total.
Okay, so do you think I should do that one, or do you think I should try for higher?
I would say go for higher, because, I mean, you have the natural 5% for botching regularly. So if you made it to where it was tier 7, then you would have only a 5% chance of regular quality.
So you want me to do tier 7 then? Or complexity 7, sorry.
I'd go up to possibly complexity 8 if you're feeling.
I am asking for an answer, man.
I think it also depends on how much time you want to spend.
You're passed out for an undetermined amount of time, so I'm going to take as much time as I need to.
Then go for 8.
Alright, let's try 8.
All right, 8. That, because of your tool that is no modifier, it will take 3 times 4, 12 hours to do, so the full crafting period. Do you want to add any... Do you have the art skill?
I do, but I don't want to add any to it.
All right. In that case, it will be your tailoring with no modifiers.
Wouldn't it be plus 20?
This is tier 3.
This is tier 3 on the cloth.
Oh, sorry, I was going off of the crafted items. Yeah.
I mean,
Then I'd do 7.
Is it too late for me to go down to 7?
No, it's not too late.
Okay, let's go with 7 then.
Okay. Complexity 7 with the plus 20 tool will make it a plus 10. Tailoring.
Then 86.
Alright, that will be a success.
But what if we want high quality?
Do you want me to re-roll it?
Kinda.
Oh my god, okay.
I mean...
If it's a botch, I'm blaming you for it.
That's fair.
55!
It's a 55.
So that is now high quality.
Now this is just gonna give him an ego, son of a bitch.
So that is 150. So the payout for this will be 1,596 gil.
Hey, Lux, you wrote that down, right? Because I didn't.
1596.
Yes, 1,596.
Cool.
How long is Garrett asleep for?
I would say Garrett would be asleep for 8 of the 10 hours that this would take.
I thought you said 12.
Well, it was going to be 12, and then you lowered it to 7 and 7.
Oh, okay, got it. Got
Yeah.
it. Alright, so he wakes up and I'm still crafting. Okay.
Yes.
Am I still having the sounds?
You are not.
Cool. I want to put a pin on the knife. I want to try to find some gold for the rest of the crafting time that he's working.
All right, sounds good. Give me a tracking plus 20.
Yes.
Yes. You are able to find, since that is a crit, you are able to find up to 160 crafting points of gold.
And that's with my headhunterage.
You're able to find up to 160 if you want to spend 16 hours just mining it all. Then it would be more. Then you will get more out of it.
Okay.
But 160 is the base that you were able to find.
How much soon till he's done?
2 hours.
I'm just gonna mine the 2 hours, I think.
All right. Give me scavenging plus 20 then.
Back into the 80s.
All right, back into the 80s. That is going to be with your head huntering abilities, you are able to get 30 crafting points of gold.
Okay.
And you can turn that in if you want. You can turn both in if you want.
Sure.
All right. You finish up your tasks at the same time. Did you add the 1597 to your sheet?
I have it off to the side currently because haven't paid it out yet.
Okay. In that case, you two can both go to, or one of you can go to the hunting guild and the total payout for those 2 missions is 2,297.
$2,297. Got it.
And you are over halfway of missions to upgrading to tier 4 in the hunting guild. Congratulations.
I would also like to purchase a book.
Ooh, which book?
Tracking level 2.
Tracking level 2. Is tracking learned? I think it is.
It is not.
It is. Wait, really? It's not?
Nope.
You're right.
Because I mean, you could see footprints in the mud even if you don't know tracking.
Yeah, but yeah, that's true. Okay. In that case, it is just 750 gil.
Don't I need to roll for availability?
Oh, right. Yeah. Roll for availability.
Yay!
750 gil.
Cool. I'm glad I did that work on the gold just to immediately turn around and spend it.
Yeah. But hey, you got a new book now. So that is most of the day. What would you two like to do?
Did we or did we not turn in the hat? I got really confused. I'm sorry.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think our next plan was to, at least mine was to start heading towards I think the Yensa Sansi. I think that's where it was. I think one of the Sansis.
We're wanting to go visit the Urutan.
Yeah, the ones that we made friends with.
All right, yeah. You are able to, let's see, yeah, so the Yensa Sansis are within a yacht, so there is a train that will go from Rabanastre through Yensa and then all the way down to Bravania. But you can stop
Right, which
at
is why
Yensa.
that's why we came to Rabanastre. Just because we knew the train was there.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we going back on the train.
Yay, more train.
More train.
Yay!
It went so well last time.
Yeah, it went so good.
It really is.
Nothing bad ever happens on trains.
That's true. All right, I still have this map. Hooray!
Is it the train map?
It is the train map, yeah.
I would be surprised if you got rid of it.
Same. There's so many X'd out people, though. I should probably make sure that people aren't dead before I move you here.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. I just haven't touched this in so long.
Well,
Oh.
dust it off, buddy.
Dusting it off. And this... Oh, that's... Okay, good. Oh, that's good. That could have been bad. Alright. It has been dusted off. I did say it would be 150 gil per passenger, right?
Yeah, I think you already gave us that heads up when we
Okay,
were
great.
talking about doing it.
Oh, I did not pay attention to that. I'm taking it off though.
I was gonna say, what can we not afford 150 gil per person? Are we that poor? The answer, I already know the answer. It's a rhetorical question.
We are that poor.
We are not that poor.
I spent all our money.
No, you spent a
Blackjack
good
and
chunk of the
hookers.
money that you just earned.
Blackjack and hookers. I don't know what to tell you.
And you didn't share? Asshole.
You were busy.
Asshole.
I would say that the train's pretty packed. I do not have enough people that I would put on,
That's,
but
that's fine.
the train's packed. It's definitely going slower than it was before because a little over a year ago, the tracks had a little oopsie whoopsie. There was a little explosion on the tracks a bit ago.
That doesn't sound right. We just established nothing bad ever happens on trains. How could there have been an explosion?
Yeah, that's fair. You do have a point there. But yeah.
To be fair, the track's not on the train.
I mean, I get it.
The train's on the tracks. But yeah.
So stuff can happen to the tracks, just not to the train.
Oh, got it.
But then things happen to the train because things happen to the tracks.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Big problems.
Loophole!
So, yeah, there is going to be a... There's going to be a on the train kind of a movie that people can watch if you so desire.
Is it a Big Mondo movie?
It is a big Mondo movie. How did you know?
Lucky guess.
It's a pretty big one. It's an oldie.
Oh, an oldie but a goodie, right?
Yeah, happened. It took place 5 years. It was filmed 5 years ago. I'm just kidding. He was out. He was in retirement for much longer than 5 years. I guess 4 years. 3 years? 3 years.
3.5?
Something like
I was
that.
gonna say 5. I was gonna say 5 years sounds way too long.
Yeah.
Because I know exactly what one you're trying to reference. It's like, that sounds way too long.
Yeah.
I mean, probably watch the movie. What else are we doing? We're stuck on a train.
I was gonna try to read my new book.
Oh, that's a better idea. I do have a book to read, actually. Oh, but I'm bad at reading.
We're both bad at reading, and also only one person can have the device.
Oh.
I mean, you can both read books.
Can we both use the concentration device?
Oh, no. You do have to share it. Or one
Yeah,
person
'cause-
can use it as time.
My inquiry by itself is ass.
Mine too.
Well, who wants to start reading? It would be I don't know how far this trip is gonna be, because you're not gonna be going all the way. You're stopping at Yensa.
Lux, can I use the device first? Because you won't rip a book in half.
Sure, but I note I am making a magic check. So it's gonna be interesting.
I'm just saying, you won't destroy the book. I probably will.
You have seen my rolls tonight, right?
Yeah, but yours isn't an automatic you just rip it in half. Mine is pretty much guaranteed if I fail.
No, I'm fine with letting you use the device.
I'm just saying. Yes, I've seen your rolls tonight. It's still the better outcome than me tearing a book in half that is expensive because it is invent.
Mm. Yeah, it's fine. I'll try to crit and get myself 2 skills for 1.
I don't actually know how the device works. How does this work? I've not used it.
It is basically you are rolling your. You roll a D100, and
Okay.
instead of your inquiry, it replaces your inquiry, and you're trying to get 40 or below.
So I just roll 1d100?
Yeah,
Is that what I'm doing?
yeah.
25.
Hey, all right.
That's 40 or below. Does that mean I get the skill? Or do I have to, like, still read it later on? I don't know how it's been a long time since I've tried messing with books.
Right. Are you going to be taking the time over a while to learn it, or and this
Nope.
is just the first bit, or are you just trying
Rush
to
job.
cram it? I do not recommend that
Okay, never mind.
because that would bring it to a chance of success of 0.
Never mind. Book learning sucks.
I mean, it doesn't suck if you have 100 in inquiry.
No, it still sucks. I don't care what you say. It still sucks. Book learning sucks. Fine, I'll take the time.
All right. It's. That doesn't seem right. What is that saying?
I need to do my critter die, QB.
Yeah. Can you do your crit or die?
It is magic check, right? Minus 40.
If you don't have inquiry, yes. It would be magic check minus 40. Unless you want to save the roll for the 5 days.
Nope. Critter die.
Okay.
Damn.
Not a crit.
Die. Die.
The
The dice gods have spoken. The answer is die.
It's true.
But 29 is bigger than 26.
That's the problem. Okay, thank goodness. That makes a
It
lot more
hasn't been
sense.
several books. I only ruined one book.
No, we've ruined multiple books.
What were the other books we ruined?
Well, one's at the bottom of the sea, encased in concrete.
Doesn't count because it's a really stupid romance novel. Doesn't count. Nothing to learn from that. There's no learning.
If I remember correctly, there were at least 1 or 2 other books that were defaced in some way or another over time. And then there was the art book. And then other books, there's at least a book that died.
The only other book that I've tried to learn from is the art book. I stopped after the art book and said, nope, I'm good.
You died on the art book, but Tyr also shredded up a Riven book.
But this isn't about Tyr. This is about Boat 2.
I'm just saying that we've done on Boat 2 a couple, and then over the campaign there's also been a couple more. We're getting close to like a half a dozen books that have been destroyed.
You know what? I'm going to make it an even dozen by burning a library. It's also going to be way more than a dozen, but that's irrelevant.
Yeah, it's good.
It'll hit that even dozen. It'll hit that even dozen, though.
That's how is it gonna hit an even dozen if it's more than a dozen?
Well, you see, if it burns enough to equal a dozen, then that's an even dozen, and then it just continues. You see, so it
Then
still
it's
will
more than
hit
that.
that even. It will hit that even dozen, and then more. Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're
It's
saying.
like 4 plus. It's like 4 plus 8, I think, would be an even dozen.
Plus a whole bunch of remainder.
And then, yeah, and then you have the plus X for the remainder.
Okay.
So you hit the even dozen first.
That is a
and then
huge
there's-
remainder, but
Yeah.
technically you're not
Yeah.
wrong.
I know, that's what I wanted to hear. Technically, I am correct, and it sucks for you.
It sure does.
Anyway,
Oh, that's not the right layer for that little Moogle. As you are reading, there is a little Moogle that runs down the hall. Can the two of you roll me an awareness check? No modifier.
and sure try. Nope.
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 All right. You see him running down the hall.
There he goes.
There he goes.
Bye, guys.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it.
I
We
take
didn't
it
see
that
shit.
I take it that was your hope to start another scene.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, sure.
No, that was to tease something in the future.
Okay.
But
Well, we ain't fucking aware of it, so.
it's true. It's fine. You do hear some muffled yelling in the past the door at the front of the compartment when the Moogle runs through. And you do either of you look up from your book? Or I guess Garrett would be the only one that would notice.
I would notice.
You would notice the screaming. Doc would not.
Yeah, because I botched, you didn't.
Yeah.
Damn. These big ass rabbit ears are fucking useless.
It's true.
doing nothing for me.
I'm
Can't hear
going to.
Jack.
I'm gonna nudge Doc. Hey, there's some screaming happening up ahead.
Oh, like what kind of screaming? Can I notice it now that he's pointed it out?
Yeah, now that he's pointed it out.
Okay, does it sound like angry screaming or like is it too muffled?
It's muffled, so you can't make out what's being said, but it does sound
Right.
angry.
Yeah, I was more going for like the, you know how you can sometimes tell with the tone is not the right word, but like how loud it is, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, you could
Like how
definitely-
aggressive. Okay,
Is that something we should be concerned about?
I don't know. Last time we were on a train, things didn't go so good. Maybe we should go look.
Alright. I want to stealthy up.
Alright.
Do you want me to wait here?
You want to try to stealthy up with me? That'd be funny.
Oh, sure, I'll try.
Alright. I will let you know that the screaming stops as soon as you hop out of the seat.
Are we still
Huh.
being stealthy?
being even more stealthy as my concern.
Okay.
So yes.
Alright, I'll try.
All right. Can you both roll me a stealth check?
No
I'm gonna say-
mods.
No modifiers.
Great.
Yes, I'm the most stealthy person in the world.
Holy shit!
Yeah. You're
I
both
didn't actually expect to make that check.
you're both very stealthy. As you are going up the train, you're able to see past the lavatories. The Moogle walks back down this way, kind of ashamed, as a high class looking individual walks through the door. And the Moogle just slowly walks in your direction, not even looking up. Looks sad.
What happened?
Huh?
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm okay.
Are you sure? There was a lot of yelling.
Oh, yeah, I was just, ferrying some information. He didn't take it too well, but it was bad news, so.
Who?
Oh, a very important person that was on the train. I can't really say, but, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, just Hunt went south a little bit, so they're upset, but it'll be okay. I'm sorry you had to see that.
If it makes you feel better, we didn't see anything.
Oh, well,
But that is that what you need us to? Just we didn't see anything. We didn't hear anything. I'm assuming with how discreet you're trying to be.
yeah, that yeah. Yeah, my boss doesn't like being seen as getting upset, so he kind of lost his composure a little bit, but the things should be fine.
So your boss was the one that was yelling at you?
Yeah.
You thought about getting a new job? Because that sounds like that sucks.
Does your boss work for Cullen Ulster?
Oh no, not at all.
No. Well, that would have made sense why, if you did.
Why would that make sense?
Because he's not a very nice person.
Does something bad happen to his company recently?
I mean, about a year ago, his house had a disaster happen.
Oh, yeah, the foam that swallowed up that entire Sky Island, right?
Yeah, can you believe he's that inconsiderate to the environment?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not surprised. He's kind of an oil tycoon, so I'm not surprised that something in his house just destroyed the environment. Like, yeah.
That's why I assumed it was him.
Well, I mean, I didn't say anything about the environment. I just said a hunt went south.
What kind of hunt?
Oh, there's a big one. I think the Hunting Guild is classing it as a tier 9 hunt. It's pretty big.
And it went south?
Yeah.
Are the people that were involved okay?
Well, whenever there's a hunt that goes south, the guild will usually teleport them away. And or heal them to make sure that nothing so that when things go bad, they're not permanent.
Well, that's good at least.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes people go in over their heads. That's why there's whole classifications. Sometimes the classification's wrong, and they have a monster be classified as too high or too low, so people accidentally go after it and figure out, whoops, that's wrong, and then they have to reclassify it, and that happens.
Okay, well, I mean, if you say everything's okay, then good enough for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
The name's Mogpog, by the way, and he puts his hand out to shake it.
Does he put both hands out to shake both of our hands at the same time?
Yes.
Garrett does not reach out his hand.
If Garrett's not reaching out either hand, I'll reach out both my hands.
Alright.
Shake both of his hands.
Alright, Garrett, roll me an etiquette minus 20. Doc, roll me an etiquette plus 20.
It's botch.
It sure is.
It's a bunch.
They sure are. The fact that Garrett turned away from the handshake, and then Doc immediately goes to take over his spot. Mogpog's like, you know, it's all right. He will shake Doc's hands, and then look at the two of you, mainly Garrett, with like offense. They're like, okay, well, I hope you both have a wonderful day. Capo.
I'm sorry, we're not very good at this stuff. Call that as he's leaving.
He runs off as you're calling out to him. Wait for me, PC. Oh, whoopsies. I've been trying to press escape to delete the token. That's not right. It's the delete key.
What? You press the delete key to delete the token? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I forgot how fucking big this train is.
It's
So big.
Yeah. Alright, that's the most eventful thing that's going to happen on this train until you arrive at your destination. I thought I had a whole thing.
Did you not save the Sand Seas?
I had to have. It has to be, but it's not in there? Maybe it's accidentally in Rosarian Empire? I've done that before. Is this? No, that's different.
To fill the time while we're waiting,
Yeah.
I want you guys to know that since you mentioned Nickelback, I've actually been listening to the music again. like I didn't remember how like Photograph actually went, So I just started listening to it again, and now it's just auto-played a bunch of their music. And it's like, honestly, it's not bad music. Like,
Right?
a lot of people, it's like, I understand people make fun of it, but it's not bad.
Yeah, like legit, it's pretty alright. It's just fun to make fun of.
Yeah, it's definitely of like the time it was released, for sure.
Yeah.
But that's not a bad thing.
No. All right. Are you going to spend any time inside the Yenta town, or are you going to try and find the Uraton that you uh, were staying with?
You can stop in the town for a second.
Yeah, I mean, what's the harm in stopping in the town anyway?
Check their hunting guild shops and stuff and see if there's any job stuff so we can upgrade.
Also get supplies for maybe being in the middle of a desert.
That's true. Let's swap out who your shopkeep person is. And let's give you your very own Uraton shopkeeper.
Yay.
Hey, what is both of yours, I think Galtian is the language?
Uh-oh. Oh, never mind, I'm at 60. I'm good. My Galtian is 60.
74.
Alright, can you both roll me Galtian with no modifiers?
No.
Yes.
Okay. So the Uraton, as you two walk in, you see that he straightens up, kind of bright eyes, and starts talking to you.
I was gonna say, is this Uraton doing the thing where he's specifically looking at Garrett and specifically mainly talking to Garrett?
Yeah, he is specifically looking at Garrett and then starts talking at Garrett and like the very specific Uraton like clicking kind of noise.
Okay.
Doc, you understand the clicking as, oh hey, haven't seen you around here. Are you from a different Sandsea?
Do you have job?
I'm gonna do the thing where, you know how like someone speaks like Spanish in front of someone they don't think speaks Spanish,
Yeah.
but they respond in Spanish. I'm gonna do that where it's like, we're looking for hunting jobs.
Oh.
Do you have supply?
We're also looking for supplies. We're gonna head into the Sandsea.
He looks down. He's a little bit sad, and then he speaks in more common Galtian. Yes, we have some supplies.
Huh. Thank you for talking my language.
I'm gonna nudge. I'm gonna nudge Garrett a little bit and say, "So it is your language."
What do you mean?
I'll explain later.
Yeah, when you said that, he definitely like tilts his head and kind of has like that like really kind of expression, and he's just like, oh right, if you're not actually from the Sandsea, you probably don't actually know it, but it's yeah. Let's talk supplies. What is that? Sometimes. copying and sometimes not. Or sometimes pasting.
It wants to
Values
freak you out. Is it working?
I guess. There we go. Alright. So, if you're looking for crafting supplies, there is 56 tier 1 metal, 60 tier 2 metal, 17 tier 3 metal, 35 tier 4 metal, 25 tier 5 metal, 64 tier 1 wood, 57 tier 2 wood, 14 tier 3 wood, 41 tier 4 wood, 45 tier 5 wood, 58 tier 1 cloth, 3 tier 2 cloth, 47 tier 3 cloth, 4 tier 4 cloth, 85 tier 1 gem, 49 tier 2 gem, 29 tier 3 gem, 29 tier 4 gem, 40 tier 1 herbs, and 1 tier 2 herb.
This is unhelpful for what I'm looking for. This is so sad. Why does everyone have no tier 5 spoils? The dice hate me.
Yeah. And jobs, let's see. Where is... Aha. And they want 10 of what was that? Deliver 10 crafting points of toad mucus.
Oh, baby.
Our time has come!
And let's see. For this, the second job that they have is babysitting.
The thing Doc is an expert at.
It's true.
Sure.
You have a proven track record.
It's true.
Oh, hold on. I gotta nuke someone. Got him.
Nuke. Hell yeah. Get him.
Well, I mean, we can already just turn in the toad mucus right now.
Yeah.
Not like it's gonna really dent how much we have anyway.
Alright. You turn in the toad mucus, you get 300 gil.
We're down to 81.
Oh, we're running out of toad mucus. We gotta go hunt some more.
I know, right?
How else am I gonna make my toad mucus fireworks? I don't know. Do you want to try doing the babysitting? I'm not doing it by myself.
I mean, not really.
Alright, then let's just not do it.
Oh, I was about to pull up the Yatsurugi waltz, but okay.
You're talking the wrong boat for babysitting.
Or the right boat.
Yeah.
Depends on how he wants the babysitting to go. Does he want the babysitting to go good or bad?
You have a point, yeah.
I was gonna say, if he wants bad, then he's got the right boat. If he wants good, then it's the wrong boat.
I guess you're right, yeah. But it is an easy 300 gil and an easy job done. And then you only have 5 more quests to do, and you're tier 4. You'll be the first boat to tier 4 hunting guild.
And still not have a hunt done.
How long is the babysitting job for?
1 night. 1 afternoon. One evening.
It keeps changing. Is it the afternoon or the evening?
It's the evening. The parents want to go see a movie. But they cannot. Because their child is loud and will ruin the experience. So, no fancy dinner, no movie without a babysitter.
You still don't want to do the babysitting?
I mean, if you direly want me to, I'll do it.
I think it'd be funny. I think it would result in funny. But I'm not going to force you to do it if you don't want to.
It's fine. Children.
Alright, so we're going to do the babysitting?
Yeah.
Yay!
Also, how can you deny... Do you hear how happy that made QB? You can't deny him that happiness.
I mean, you can.
He got so excited. No! That made me feel bad. It's like, yeah, we'll do the job. Yippee! Oh, never mind. Oh.
What's the worst that could happen?
I might potentially drug all the kids with sleeping sleeping medicine. It's not a bad idea, actually. It's in my back pocket.
However you want to handle it, we'll see.
It's in my back pocket, actually. Depends on how shitty these kids are.
So, you go to the house in question. Oh wait, right. I'm grabbing that waltz. Everyone knows I love using the waltz.
I need to download that file again so I can have it in my ringtone again.
You had it in your ringtone?
Yeah, it was my ringtone for a long while.
Oh, that's amazing. Love it.
I really like it. It's a really good song. It's really nice.
It's a good song.
It's really a delightful song.
Are you both going to be going to the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I was told he's not doing it alone.
I've already done it once alone. Did not enjoy it.
All right. You
ended up throwing up, man.
It's true, you did. This one will be significantly shorter, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
The two of you go to the house where you're supposed to babysit, and you see there is screaming inside, but once you knock on the door, a adult Banga comes out. He's like, oh my gosh, are you with the hunting guild? Please tell me you're with the hunting guild. Please tell me.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So we are just going to get dinner and then see a movie, and if things go great, depending on what happens, we will give you a tip after. Otherwise, the amount that we're giving you is pretty generous, but yeah. So there's a list on the kitchen counter of what they can do, what they can't do, their schedule, and yeah, we'll see you at 11. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. All right, children. Be good. We got the babysitters here. They're vetted by the hunting guild. Which is needed. Have fun, everybody. And the two of them run off into the night, or into the sun set.
I just imagine that they just fucking full sprint out the door.
They sure do.
Oh,
And the door is
that's
open.
a good sign. That's a good sign. I mean, I'm walking in.
All right. You walk inside to find there are two Bonga children on top of each other, like wrestling. Whoever, one of them's on top and has the other one pinned down and is trying to spit onto their face. Just let it drool down on their face. Another Bonga is running up and down the halls. They are chaos incarnate. And the last one is just in a corner reading a book.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna walk to find the kitchen to find this list.
All right. Go into the kitchen. You find a list. It's your typical sort of babysitting list. Can't watch more than 30 minutes of TV. Dinner at 8. Zorn cooks. Zorn usually cooks the dinner. It's gonna be mac and cheese for everybody. Bedtime at 10. And can only have one piece of chocolate for the evening for each of them. Don't eat too much calcium. And yeah, that's pretty
What
much
time
it.
is it now? What time is it now?
It's 6.
Alright. Well. You got any ideas? These are way more hyperactive than the last one, and that's saying something because the last one I watched was also very hyperactive.
Probably should stop them from fighting.
And what's your plan on that?
I mean, you're the one that can pull them away easily.
Alright,
I'll
okay.
handle the one in the hallway.
Alright. I am going to pry the two children that are fighting apart.
All right. Roll me a strength check.
No modifier?
Yeah, no modifier.
Yes.
Yeah, you can easily lift one up with one hand and hold the other one back with the other as they are going to continue to try fighting through your arms.
How tall are they?
They are a little above your waist height.
Okay, I'm gonna, like, not, like, actually, like, kick, but I'm going to push the one that's trying to get the one that I'm holding away with my foot. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's, like, just kicking them away, but, like, not actually, like, kicking them.
Yeah. Yeah. He is going to see this as a challenge and will try climbing on your leg. Roll another strength check.
Okay. Still no modifier?
Still no modifier.
Alright.
Because the other one's going to be wriggling out of your grip.
Oh, get fucked, child!
Oh.
Fucking ratioed!
Yeah, he is going to. You hold your leg out, and he tries climbing up onto your leg. You can choose to just shake him off if you want. It will succeed. Or you can just keep holding it like
Oh,
straight up.
I'm. um. So he's trying to climb. I'm sorry, my brain just kind of. So he's trying to climb up my leg,
Yeah.
and so I. How did I stop him from doing that? I'm sorry.
So basically, oh wait. You have your leg out like this as you are holding child A.
Okay. Okay.
Child B
I'm appreciating the diagram.
is trying to climb up
Uh-huh.
your leg. You can
Okay.
you can hold your leg out just like that or whatever you want. You can shake him off if you want, but
I kind of want to keep raising it. Just see how far he'll hang on. And for how long.
yeah, if you keep raising it, they're actually going to be very impressed by this feat, and they're gonna start laughing.
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely gonna hold it for as long as he's holding on to my leg.
They're gonna ask you to spin around.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. The one that's on your leg is going to try to stand on your leg instead of like holding onto your leg. He's
Uh-huh.
gonna see if he can balance and stay up.
Okay.
Nope, he falls.
So he's off my leg now.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna put my leg back on the fucking ground then. Be like, okay, I'm not gonna keep holding the pose.
Okay. And Garrett, you go down the hallway. You see that the Bonga has spun around, looking straight at you, posing you up. What are you gonna do?
It is a hallway, correct?
It is a hallway, yes.
I am going to wait until because he's about to start running at me, right?
Yeah.
Or is he
looks
just
like
staring at me?
It looks like he's about
Okay.
to start running.
Whenever he starts running, right before he gets to me, I want to jump up and do the like feet and hands on the walls, but like up higher.
All right.
Just to dodge his attack and then just stay like out of the way.
All right. He takes off his shirt. He takes off his pants. Takes off his underwear. And he starts booking it at you. Roll me
Okay.
a... Ooh, what would be good? Roll me an acrobatics check.
So just an agi check.
Yeah, it would be agility. Let's see. This is something that you'd probably be good at. I don't know if you'd be stunned with the fact that you just stripped naked and then start running at you.
A little bit, probably.
No, okay. Then I'd just do agility, no modifier then.
Okay. Nope.
Holy
Does this
shit.
mean that I just body check the child?
You know what? I'm glad that I pushed for us to do this. This is fucking funny.
This is great. So, Doc, you see this kid, the kid that was trying to balance on your leg falls over. You hear a loud clash as Garrett tries to get out of the way and is gets bowled over by a naked Bonga child. Before the child just gets up and starts running at you.
Me?
At you now.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Well, because I have the benefit of having both feet on the ground, I'm just gonna try and I guess prepare myself for the impact. You know what I mean? Like brace myself.
All right. Are you going to try and push back when it happens, or try and just stand on your feet?
I am going to try and be a wall.
All right. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I'd say that would be another strength check.
Any
Yes.
modifiers?
No modifiers. You do
Not
have
even when I brace myself?
You have a wiggling child in your grasp. You gotta let go of the kid.
Hold on. I want to see if I can. I want to see if I can re-roll it. No, that's worse.
71. Well,
But I mean, okay,
what was that?
that's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know that you can brace yourself against the child, and then you feel the one that is in your grasp, pushing on your face, distracting you, just enough for this one to take you by the legs.
Okay.
And then he runs out the door.
Like out the front door?
Yeah, right. He opens the front door and goes. There's a naked Bonga child on the loose in Yensa.
Alright. I mean, best I got is I'm gonna get up. It's like, just look at Garrett and say, what the hell happened and why was he naked?
You know as much as I do.
Alright, well, do you think you could catch up to him?
I'll do my best. I'm going to run after the kid.
All right. Well, luckily for you, you have a really good. You have a really good speed. There's no way this kid is going to outrun you. How are you going to capture and bring the child back?
Could always do Garrett's tried and true and failed method of tackling. Works so
No.
good every time.
Every time.
I'm gonna do worse.
Oh, that
Oh, no.
okay. Please don't kill a child.
I am going to, whenever he's about to take a step, I'm going to use my intuitive magic destruction to basically have him miss the step. So he'll trip and fall.
All right. Yeah. What's your magic accuracy?
145.
All right, 145. Let me pull up the magic. I don't think it would be more than like 10 MP to do. with essentially don't botch it. Don't botch the roll.
Words to live by, honestly.
Right?
Just
Oh,
just barely.
jeez. Yeah, you don't botch it. Instead, the child will miss the step, trip, and fall on the ground. As you get closer, you hear it sniffling. And then it starts wailing, crying that it hurt its knee. Ah.
How inconvenient.
Yeah, this is the worst person to be like, oh no, oh you hurt your knee, oh poor little boob.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
Garrett's probably just here
Um,
like, in the back of his mind like, good little shit.
I'm going to do the most tried and true method. Hey, what's that over there? I'm going to distract him.
All right, you're gonna. Why are you distracting the child? Just so they stops crying?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. In that case, ooh, what would be a good?
I'm talking like distract, the skill.
Oh, you do have that skill, yeah. What's the chance of success on that?
Expertise minus evasion.
All right, what's your expertise?
Let me double check. 122.
All right, in that case, you easily distract it since it has an evasion of 0. Well, it's prone on the ground, busy crying, and it looks like you just point somewhere else and say, "Hey, what's that?"
Uh-huh. I have a follow-up after he looks, though.
Yeah, he's obviously gonna look. He's gonna stop crying and look at what it is.
When he comes back, like, whenever he looks back at me. So, I'd like to take you down memory lane real fast, back to season 3, I think. Whenever we were
Okay.
at Devo's place, and I took some book of coins. I
Yeah,
want
you did.
to pickpocket the coin out of my own inventory to just be like, bam, shiny whenever he looks back. It's like magic.
Oh, you're pulling a magic trick?
Yes. I'm
All
doing a
right.
magic trick.
All right, roll me since it is going to be, roll me a pickpocket plus 40 then.
I did it!
You did it. He's gonna start.
Yay, and it wasn't 80 or 90.
Yeah. He's gonna start smiling. Wow, that was really cool. Can you show me another?
Yeah. I'm gonna cast illusion or image, so there becomes four additional me's around me.
Ooh, okay. He's just like, yeah, okay, yeah.
And what else do I have? Think.
Yeah.
Oh, can I intuitive magic flash so there's a little bit of light covering up his areas?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can definitely do that. That would be 8 MP, and you will automatically succeed.
Is he impressed with the light?
Yeah, he's running around trying to escape the light, but it is tied to his areas, and he's going to be laughing as he runs all the way back inside.
After he gets inside, I will drop the shiny, the flash, so he
Ha
stops flashing.
I escaped! Ha ha! Well, you successfully got him back inside.
Guess I'll go back inside as well.
Is there like, you know how like some doors have the like chain at the top of the door?
Yes.
Does this door have that?
Yes. I'm assuming you're gonna fully lock it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm asking so that I know if there's a way that it can be locked so that they can't get out, or if it's just one of those ones that only has like the deadbolt where they can reach it.
Oh yeah, there's a way that you can lock it so they can't reach it.
Okay, yeah, it's getting locked that way.
Okay, perfect. Doc, while Garrett and the child was outside, the one that fell with you, did you let go of them? Or are you still holding them?
I let go.
Okay. They're gonna run off a bit while the one that fell off of your leg is going to grab a big stick and chase after them.
Remind me,
Yeah.
what are towns in terms of like what I can take into them?
Oh, with this one, you can just take anything you want into it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm looking around because it's like I do not want to kill a child. That's not what I'm trying to do here.
Okay.
I want to use the smoke bomb
Okay.
between them so that they can't see each other.
All right. Yeah. You successfully drop down a smoke bomb so that they can't see each other.
And I am gonna try and get the goddamn stick away from the child.
All right. So, as you drop down the smoke bomb, they start coughing and laughing, and you can see the one with the stick is swinging at anything and everything you can.
Is it gonna break a lamp?
That's what I'm gonna roll. Find out.
Is it gonna break my kneecaps? Because there's also a possibility.
You do hear it crash into like a bookshelf, but you don't hear any like lasting damage. Just a loud thwack.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see. Do you have pickpocket?
No.
Well, would you like the chance to gain one? Because it will be. You can look into the smoke, but they cannot see. You have a chance of getting a pickpocket plus 40 or agility plus 40. Actually, I'll give you plus 60. As he tries to maybe accidentally swing against you. That's not going to succeed.
I mean, I'll give it I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
You said it's it's an agility check.
Plus 60.
Plus 60. Oh baby, guess you just got pickpocket.
You got pickpocket, and he swings it, and you just swipe it out of his hand so that he's still swinging his arms as if he has a big stick in them. But that stick is now yours. Congratulations.
Oh, that stick is probably getting tossed out the fucking door since I haven't locked it yet because they're not back in here yet.
All right. At that point, the Bonga child does run in, and Garrett walks in after to see the giant smoke screen.
Everything's going fine.
There was a stick. There was a stick involved.
I mean, if they let the kid have a stick in the house, it's really on them.
Yeah, but he was swinging it on me, so it's no longer in the house.
Good.
Also, he was trying to beat the other kid with it. Just why there's smoke in here.
They hit something that caused smoke?
No, I caused the smoke so they couldn't hit something that caused lasting damage to the other child.
Isn't that gonna put a smoke smell in their carpet?
They can get it cleaned by someone else. It's not my problem. We need to get that kid dressed. I don't want him to keep running around naked.
Alright, fine. I'll go try to deal with it.
All right. Garrett, you go wrestle that kid to get them dressed as they're gonna wiggle.
No,
around. Oh, you have an idea?
I have a plan.
Oh, yes. I love plans. Tell me your plan.
So I first need to get his attention.
Okay.
Which, since I have rapport, I'm assuming it's not going to be hard.
Oh, yeah. No, that won't be hard at all.
Hey, do you want to see another trick?
Yeah?
Alright. I want to have you spin in a circle here in a second.
Okay. He starts spinning in a circle.
While he's spinning, I want to try to pickpocket his clothes onto him so he doesn't notice them.
I guess I'll allow it. Go for it. Plus 20.
It's the rule of cool, but this time it's the rule of funny.
Yeah, you're successfully able to pickpocket his clothes back on him.
I assume he eventually falls over from spinning around.
Oh no, he has so much energy. He doesn't get dizzy.
They are children.
Yeah.
Well,
if
I
this
figured
was an
because of
adult, he
dizzy.
would. If this was an adult, absolutely.
Okay. And then I go, stop.
And then he stops immediately. And he looks down, he's like, oh, that was so cool.
Yeah. You want to see some more?
Yes.
You want to get your siblings so we can have a show?
Yes. Let me get them. And then he grabs his siblings and just grabs them by the arms and just pulls on them because this is the strongest of the kids. He just yanks all of them to Garrett.
I want to do some very basic sleight of hand magic tricks on them.
All right.
Nothing like super fancy, but enough to entertain children.
All right, perfect. Yeah, you can. I'm gonna say that they're pretty easy to do. You can do.
I also would like to cause extra distractions with like intuitive magic for like fireworks and stuff.
Oh, they're going to love that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pulling out all the stops I can.
I'll say you're able to do that. They are fascinated. They're loving this. Doc, what are you gonna do during Garrett's magic show?
Well, my question would be how long have we been dealing with this?
I'd say it's been about 2 hours.
Well, while they're distracted, I guess. I guess I'm gonna try and figure out how to make stuff for their dinner.
All right. Yeah.
I'm also gonna work on some sleep sleep medicine at the same time.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Can you roll me? What's your cooking skill?
What cooking skill?
Okay.
The one that has cooking is busy distracting the kids.
That's true. Okay. Cooking is learned, but we're not going after cooking for stuff. So I'll definitely say that this type of cooking is intuitive.
Okay.
Since you're trying to make something that would be that a child would find fun. Ooh, you're able to find a lot of recipes. Or a lot of items in the kitchen. Are you going to try and make something that would entertain them, like something a little sloppy, a little fun, or?
Yes, but I also want to do the medicine first because I want to spike the food with the medicine.
All right, roll me.
But I want to do it as I'm cooking, so it's really not obvious.
Okay, yeah. I think that would count as a minor narrative draft.
Okay.
So, it'd be 5 crafting points of tier 3 materials.
Okay. Any tier 3?
Since I haven't thought of what would actually work on spiking,
I mean, I could
children
do.
to sleep.
I was gonna say I could do these. I think they're taunting inkberries or an herb.
Ooh, yeah. Do
You
some.
said it would take 5 of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I could do toad mucus, but I think that'd be very obvious.
That'd be very funny, but also pretty obvious. Let me see. It will be. Oh gosh, right. That's why. It would be 1 spoil and 2 herbs. So 2 inkberries and 1. What's the tier 3 spoil? Do you have either cockatrice jerky or cockatrice eye?
We have 1 cockatrice eye.
Okay. I'd say cockatrice eye and 2 taunting inkberries then.
Okay, I can do that.
Oh wait, that says 5. Oh well. I'll make it be 3 for now. And that'll be an
I mean, if you want, I can
20.
We can do more herbs.
Yeah, I could just take away 2 more of the herbs.
Okay, that works for me. Give me an alchemy or cooking plus 20, your choice.
Gee, that's such a hard choice for me.
Could be either, who knows. Yeah, you make a good amount. And give me a
Yeah, it's high quality.
it's high quality. You make enough for all of the children, and I'll say 1 dose extra.
Okay.
I'm sure this will come to kick me in the butt later. But
What? Nah.
that'd be funny though. Now give me a magic plus 60. You know, plus 80.
Oh, that's very generous. Plus 80.
Oh, yeah. You are able to find enough stuff in the kitchen to make something fun, something wacky, something that will disguise the taste of the sleeping potion that you made. And
Perfect.
dinner's up. How do you want to announce it?
I'll probably see if Garrett's still in the middle of one of the tricks, I guess. Be like, well, you got like one or two more tricks, and then I got food.
The kids get really excited at the prospect of food. When it's dinner time, they will rush over and they will gobble up all of the food that you give them. Are you gonna save any for you and Garrett?
No.
Aww. You're gonna let Garrett starve after that long magic show?
Stop trying to get me to drug my friend. I mean, if Garrett is visibly upset, I'll be like, it's just do the thing where it's like, you don't want it.
Do the Kronk thing where you just pour it past your head and just
It's more of the like frantically waving the hand in front of the throat, being like,
Well, 5 minutes after, they run from the tables. They're about to get into more mischief, and then they pass out on the floor, snoozing.
Guess it's time to put them in bed.
Yep. They're sleeping for the rest of the time. They are gonna have the best sleep of their lives.
Is there anything you want to do before the parents get back?
And probably clean up a little bit. Not like, oh, I'm gonna do like a deep clean, but like just like the mess they made.
I would like to point out to the people watching that on the comment sheet there officially is in our item list sleeping aid. It's a key item. In the description I put good enough for children.
It's true.
It's true.
It worked great. I think that you need to put in parentheses high quality just for the funnies though.
Okay.
That's pretty funny. Well,
Perfect.
you two clean up, make it look nice.
Oh, I'm not cleaning.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's just me.
Well, Garrett, what do you want to do in this meantime then? You got 3 hours.
I'm gonna watch TV.
All right. You watch TV, and after 3 hours, the parents come back and are like, "Ah, I see that everything's going fine."
Yeah, it went great.
It went great? What do you mean it went great?
I don't know how to define that more. He did magic tricks and they loved it.
Oh, yeah, okay, I didn't know that you two knew magic tricks, or at least he knew magic tricks, yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
Our kids love magic tricks. So, that makes sense. Are they asleep already? They check in, I was like, how were they when it came to bedtime? Were they really fussy? Were they hell?
A little bit, but because of the magic, they respected us enough.
Oh, that's so good. Okay, we're gonna have to hire you two in the future. Here's 300 gil for the night, and an extra 300 on top of that. So 600 gil because not only did you make It's out. They had a great night. They had fun, and you helped clean up because, gosh, there were a lot sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here you go. Thank you so much. We'll have to call you in the future.
Yeah, you're welcome. And
Yeah.
I'm just heading towards the door.
Oh, I'm absolutely heading for the door. I also did not turn the TV off.
All right, you two head for the door and head towards out to the Sansi. Next time on Steal the Skies, the little buff boys.